The Śūraṅgama Sutra, Volume 7. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Verse for Sutra Opening. The unsurpassed, profound, and wonderful Dharma is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of eons. I now see it and hear it, receive it and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning. Ananda, you asked about collecting one's thoughts. I have now begun to explain the wonderful method of cultivation for entrance into samadhi in order to seek the bodhisattva way. First, one must be as pure as glistening frost in keeping these 4 rules of deportment. One must refrain from all superfluous behavior, and then the 3 evils of the mind and the 4 of the mouth will have no cause to come forth. Ananda, if one does not neglect these 4 matters, and further does not pursue forms, fragrances, tastes, objects of touch, and the like, then how can any demonic deeds arise? If people cannot put an end to their habits from the past, you should teach them to single-mindedly recite my light atop the Buddha's crown, unsurpassed holy mantra, Mahasitata. It is the none can see the top hallmark atop the crown of the Tathagata's heads. It is the mantra heart proclaimed by the Buddhas of the unconditioned mind, who come forth from the crowns in a blaze of light and sit upon jeweled lotus flowers. What is more, your past lives with Matangi's daughter have created accumulated eons of causes and conditions. Your habits of fondness and emotional love go back not just 1 life, or even just 1 eon. Yet as soon as I proclaimed it, she was freed forever from the love in her heart and accomplished arhatship. Even that prostitute, who had no intention of cultivating, was imperceptibly aided by that spiritual power and was swiftly certified to the position beyond study. Then what about you hearers in the assembly who seek the most supreme vehicle and are resolved to realize Buddhahood? For you it should be as easy as tossing dust into a favorable wind. What then is the problem? Those in the final age who wish to sit in a way place must first hold the pure precepts of a bhikshu. To do so, they must find as their teacher a foremost shramana who is pure in the precepts. If they do not encounter a member of the Sangha who is truly pure, then it is absolutely certain that their deportment in precepts and rules cannot be accomplished. Having kept the precepts well, they should put on fresh, clean clothes, light incense in a place where they are alone, and recite this holy mantra spoken by the Heart Buddha 108 times. After that, they should secure the boundaries and establish the way place. Then they should beseech the unsurpassed Tathagatas, abiding in their lands throughout the 10 directions, to emit a light of great compassion that anoints the crowns of the cultivators' heads. Ananda, when any such pure bhikshus, bhikshunis, or white-robed donors in the Dharma-ending age, who can get rid of greed and lust even at the mental level, hold the Buddha's pure precepts, and in a way place make the vows of a bodhisattva, and can bathe upon entering and exiting each time, continuing that practice of the way day and night for 3 weeks without sleep, I will appear before these people in a physical form, and rub the crowns of their heads to comfort them and enable them to become enlightened. Ananda said to the Buddha, Bhagavan, enveloped in the Tathagata's unsurpassed compassionate instruction, my mind has already gained an awakening, and I now know how to cultivate and be certified to the way beyond study. But how do those who cultivate in the final age and want to establish a way place secure the boundaries in accord with the rules of purity of the Buddhas, Bhagavans? The Buddha said to Ananda, If there are people in the Dharma-ending age who wish to establish a way place, they should first find a powerful white cow in the snowy mountains, one which eats the lush and fertile, sweet-smelling grasses of the mountains. Since such a cow also drinks only the pure water of the snowy mountains, its dung will be very fine. They can take that cow dung, mix it with chandana, and plaster the ground with it. If not from the snowy mountains, the cow dung will smell bad and cannot be used to smear on the ground. In that case, select a level place, dig down 5 feet or so, and use that yellow earth. Mix it with chandana incense, sinking in water incense, jasmine incense, continuously permeating incense, tulip incense, white paste incense, green wood incense, fragrant mound incense, sweet pine incense, and chicken tongue incense. Grind these 10 ingredients to a fine powder, make a paste, and smear it on the ground of the platform. The area should be 16 feet wide and octagonal in shape. In the center of the platform, place a lotus flower made of gold, silver, copper, or wood. In the middle of the flower, set a bowl filled with dew collected in the 8th lunar month. Float an abundance of flower petals on the water. Arrange 8 circular mirrors at measured intervals around the flower and the bowl. Outside the mirrors, place 16 lotus flowers and 16 censers, so that the incense burners are adorned and arranged between the flowers. Burn only sinking in water incense, lighting it with an ember, not an open flame. Place the milk of a white cow in 16 vessels, along with cakes made with the same kind of milk, granulated sugar, oil cakes, milk porridge, turushka, honeyed ginger, clarified butter, and filtered honey. These 16 are set around the outside of the 16 flowers as an offering to the Buddhas and great Bodhisattvas. At every mealtime and at midnight, prepare a half pint of honey and 3/10 of a pint of clarified butter. Set up a small incense burner in front of the platform. Decoct the fragrant liquid from the turushka incense and use it to cleanse the coals. Light them so that blaze bursts forth, and toss the clarified butter and honey into the flaming censer. Let it burn until the smoke disappears, and present it to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas.